Hello, I'm Henry DeLozier with GGA Partners, talking with Jeff Goren. And Jeff, for this session, the conversation is about the three words most club members don't want to hear, and that is cart path only. As you think about that, I know that as you're completing the golf course and reopening it, there's going to be a time when the course will need to be cart path only. Can you talk about that?
Sure, and I'm glad it's been brought up because I was with a couple members recently in a little meeting, a little tour, and I was surprised that they had some misinformation on it. So correct, when the golf course is scheduled to reopen in the fall of 29, we will be cart path only. Part of it is growing. You know, we need to establish the turf. We hope at that point, and it should be well established and ready for play and ready for the number of rounds we want to put on it. We plan not to overseed that fall. We will overseed the tee boxes. Beyond that, there'll be no overseeding. Fairways and rough will be non-overseeded. Reason being is because, again, the turf will be juvenile, just like on hole number 15. At overseeding, that Bermudagrass is about 6 weeks old. There'll be holes that will be a sprig 6-8 weeks prior to our opening in 29, that by all indications. They're going to be very juvenile, so they'll need some more growing time. In order to have a successful transition the following spring, one should not overseed. Okay. In that non-overseeded situation, at these elevations, as we well know, the Bermudagrass will go dormant. This year, it's been very interesting as we're hitting 75 degrees in mid-December. You know, I wouldn't say it's actively growing, but there is still some life in that Bermuda. Most years, once December, January, February, there is no growth or life in that Bermudagrass. It's fully dormant. The plant is desiccated, and if we have golf carts, 200 rounds a day, 100 rounds a day, 50 to 100 golf carts back and forth on some of these golf holes in those fairways, there will be no leaf tissue. It'll just be stems. Come January, February, the lies, nobody would appreciate those lies except perhaps some of the better players. Most players would really struggle with the fact that there would be no leaf tissue under the plant. So for those reasons, we've decided, and it's very similar to some of the projects up and down the Pima Quarter who've done recent projects in recent years. That's the program they've followed as well. Then once spring green up starts to occur and life starts coming back to the plant and there is some growth and recovery, that may be late February in a warm year. It might be early March. Latest date, probably mid-March. Once we have some growth and recovery, carts are off the path because at that point we will recover. We will recover from any cart path damage and still provide great playability. And by April, the Bermuda should be looking really good and be fantastic with tight lies and be very playable.
For how many years will you not overseed after the project is completed?
Just that one season, the fall of 29. So as we open in the fall of 29, that would be the one season. The following season, we'd go back to overseeding as we typically have. At this point, planning to do fairways and green complexes and tee boxes. Again, in 28, and someone may ask, well, why are we overseeding tees in 28? Again, there's no golf carts on tees. There's no heavy equipment on tees from my staff as well. It's all light duty equipment and tee boxes. So with all the tees and these par threes, you need to overseed in that situation because there's a tremendous amount of divots, and you do need recovery that would not occur from Bermudagrass.
So Mirabel members are going to have a period of time where they're going to need to deal with the idea of cart paths only in order to keep the golf course in good shape and get it back to where they expect it to be.
Correct. Plan is, again, open up our traditional third week of October approximately. And we'd be hopefully off the paths, we'll just say March 1, could be a couple weeks in either direction. So there would be a about 4 month period with cart path only. Perhaps I understand that it may be difficult for some. Some can look at the positives too from a club-wide. We used to have a very robust caddy program. Perhaps this is going to encourage the caddy program again. The benefits of that and support some younger people in golf, as well as I think people enjoy the experience. I'm sure Jenny, our fitness director, will be creative in creating some type of fitness challenge, with some of the members with the walking. But again, it's really to protect the members from themselves on the golf course and set up that long-term success moving forward.
Understood. And I appreciate you explaining this. I'm sure everyone has this on their minds. Sometimes it's inconvenient, but in the long run, it sounds like it's the right move to make.
Absolutely.
So thank you for explaining. Thanks to all of you for continuing to participate and listening to what Jeff is doing on your golf course. So thanks.